doing a tutorial on how to look like a man, but I based my look on Johnny Depp on one of the pictures that I found on the internet. So first of all, I started highlighting my face, cheekbone areas, mostly with just some lighter foundation. I didn't really have really planned out anything. I just kind of went with the flow here. So what I'm doing is just highlighting either side of my chin to kind of give a bum chin effect, and then some triangles on my face, which I'm just blending out now with a beauty blender, which I'd totally recommend for everyday makeup as well. Anyway, here I got some bronzer. It doesn't really matter what colour, as long as it's darker than the foundation you put on. And here we're really going for like straight lines and more different lines of colour. So just harsh lines, which is good, and then you blend them all out later. So here I'm just doing my temples and just trying to make some cheekbones. So as you can see, everything kind of pops out that's whiter. And from my picture I noticed that kind of his whole jaw juts forward and his cheekbones are way sunken in, so just highlighting the sides of your mouth as well to jut that all forward and give yourself a different kind of face shape. Anyway, and then I started highlighting my forehead as well, and got some on my nose. Wipe that off, but then added a bit more on just to highlight the bridge of my nose. And then I contoured the sides of my nose to make it look thinner. Here I'm just like brushing on some more bronzer, the kind of style. Use this dark brown with a fluffy brush just to make some bags underneath my eyes, kind of just make it like a sunken eye effect, because men tend to have more of a sunken eye than women. I also contoured up the sides of my nose to make my nose look longer and thinner as well, just to take the nose up a bit. Don't worry if you put too much like product on your face. You can always blend it out, mix it with some more foundation. It doesn't really matter. You're gonna look really mangy anyway. I mean, you've got a ton of makeup on your face in the first place. Here is a bigger fluffy brush to kind of just blend it all out, kind of just make it less harsh lines on your eyes. Then I decided I was going to put some more foundation underneath my eyes because it wasn't a good look having that many dark circles. Here I used some high beam for the tops of my cheekbones, but then I thought kind of Johnny Depp probably doesn't have really shiny high cheekbones, but hey ho, it's just for the effect anyway. To kind of rub that in, make sure all your face is kind of jutting out. Here I put on some just darker eyeshadow to kind of contour the cheekbones, like underneath hollows of the cheeks a bit more. It doesn't really matter what brown you use, as long as like you get it a darker colour than the bronzer that you were using. I tend to use one that's the same colour as my eyebrow. Here, just blending it all in, or out even. I use these two colours. This is going to be for my eyebrows, making them darker. What you want to do is, because you want a man's eyebrow, you want to get rid of the arch of your eyebrow. So here I'm just trying to fill all the gaps in my eyebrows, make them a bit thicker. I use this concealer brush, which is a bit harsher and thicker and more compact, to make streaks and lines all together, just to give it my brows a bit more definition, look like they're a bit hairier as well. Don't really get too hung up on your eyebrow shape. I brought the colour down again just to make sure my eyes are a bit more sunken. And just onto the other eyebrow. Looking good. And then again, I went back in with a darker colour just to highlight the hollows of my cheeks a bit more, but then brought them a bit higher than usual because I actually checked the picture I was looking at and he has very high cheekbones, so took that all up again. Took the dark brown, gave myself some forehead wrinkles. They kind of came off in the end, but it's worth it for just making it look like a man, a bit more rugged, I guess. I went back in for my bags again. I decided against them, then back with them. I guess layering's more or like a better technique for having natural bags, like trying to conceal them and then reblot them up. Here I'm just concealing my lips so they're not as pinky, and then taking a small brush and same brown again that I did the hollows of my cheeks with. I'm just starting to pan out where I'm going to put my beard or any facial hair. So mustache, not the right area there, rub that off, put it back on into the mustache area because nobody has much hair in their cupid's bow. So the technique here for your mustache is all about layering different colours and different kinds of brush marks, using different brushes. So here I just start with a base of a colour and then we're going to build on top with eyeliners and face paints and just different kinds of browns. Oh, here I also darkened off the sides and tops of my eyes and in between my eyes just to make them, again, a bit more sunken into my face, a bit more manly. Back on the mustache. Here I go in with the eyeliner. As I said, it's all about building up colour. What I'd say is don't leave your lines as harsh as they are. Start blending them in with your finger. It's definitely a lot smoother colours. Here I've taken some face paint. I think they're just like Snazzaroo. It was some, generic face paint brand. Took a really small brush, just painted that on. It just gives the effect of more than one colour and it's not as flat on your face. Obviously it's flat on your face, but yeah. Here I'm doing my jawline and just jet out your chin. Nice look there. Make sure you don't do your Adam's apple though, or in the middle of your neck, because you want to build like an Adam's apple. Not that I have an Adam's apple, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, just do your chin and the bottom. Just make a round circular around that Adam's apple bit. Here you go. Highlight the actual. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, and back on the beard thing again. Building up colour. And then I didn't think my jaw button stuck out enough, so what I did was take out my earrings and then darkened it off with the same brown again that I used for the beard and my eyebrows and the cheekbones. And then just lowered the cheekbones so they matched, or blended in with my jawline, or the hollows in my cheeks so they blended in with my jawline. And then what I decided to do was the temples, they also needed to be a bit more defined. But don't worry if you put too much product on, because you can always blend it in with another colour, or just put another colour on top to kind of soften the look. But as long as you get the initial colour on. Here I'm adding to my beard, just with the same brown again, making it a bit more elongated so it meets the hollows of my cheek. That's the end of the makeup part, but all you need to do now is your hair and your top. I always wore a high neck top just from Primark here. It cost me about £5 from the men's section. Stuck on a hat, just messed around with my hair really. Johnny Depp doesn't really have one specific hairstyle, so I just leave it long, leave it short, put on a hat, not really sure what to do, did a bit of posing really. But yeah, just have fun with it really. Scrape it all back, look like a Latino bloke, whatever you're into. Oh, thank you so much for watching, and if you have any suggestions, I'll be open to hear them. Thanks again, bye!